This week's 24-hour karting race at the Birra Circuit sees 24 international teams gunning for top honours in what's Thailand's first 24-hour endurance kart race. The Birra Raceway in Pattaya is unquestionably the epicentre of motorsport in Thailand. A major upgrade of spectator facilities is a work in progress, and the track's surface has been relayed to a standard which is drawing praise from professional drivers from around the world. Endurance races are nothing new, but the 24-hour kart event was not only a first for Thailand, but for Asia as well. Organisers know what they need to do to get motorsport onto the TV screens and into newspapers, and again raise the bar by calling on a host of pop stars, actors and racing stars to kickstart the excitement. A 700 square metre restaurant was set up to make life as comfortable as possible, and jostling for position in the field could be followed closely on monitors set up around the track. Thai singer Nara was a member of one of the celebrity teams and looked to be enjoying the experience.
Right now in Thailand I'm doing hip-hop music with Titanium, which is a very famous group in Thailand, and we had a #1 hit song last year that was on the charts for like ever, which is really cool.
Now, were you part of the Pattaya Music Festival as well?
Yes, I was. We did the MTV stage at the Pattaya Music Festival.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar. Now, what exactly are you doing here today?
I came along with my friend Jeet, who's driving right now. She asked me to join in on her go-kart team, and I was like, why not? And I did it, and it was fun. Only for practice that we trained actually for this event. Probably about 2 months. That's about it.
And what do you think of the 24-hour race as a concept?
Excellent. It really is more about endurance rather than initial speed, because you know, after the first 12 hours you're like, oh, and you're like, that's only 12 hours. And then the last heap is just like, oh my goodness, we have to make it through it. But we're finishing, which is like very cool.
So what about a free plug then?
It's called Thailand's Most Wanted. It's got my song that I did with them called Talung. And also, the end of this year is my solo album coming out with Grammy Entertainment.
As the skies opened and darkness fell, the girls on stage did their best to keep spirits up. Nearly 2 hours was lost to rain overnight, so the Sunday finish was put back to make up for lost time. What do you think of the concept of a 24-hour race?
I think it's good. I think they've done a very nice job. The only problem there is they haven't taken any consideration for the weight. They promise that next year when they have the event, then they will make it more equal, because some of the people are like 50 kilos lighter than me and I have no chance of keeping up with them.
Everything is so organized. You see the teams, everybody's working in the right way, and it's the way how you're showing the times on the monitors. I have friends racing on several teams, so it's very exciting to follow how they're doing, and when the drivers, when they're out there, how well they're doing compared with the other teams, and it's very exciting.
What do you think of the concept of a 24-hour race? Do you think it's a success story in the making?
I think so. I would think so. I mean, at least this year, I'm sure it's going to be a huge success. You have teams from Portugal, you have teams from Australia. I mean, there's from all over the world coming here to Thailand. So I mean, it's very good for Thailand. It brings a lot of interest, tourism-wise and also racing-wise, and I think it is very, very good. And when this facility is up and running, I mean, you will see a lot of events in a similar way like the one we're seeing here now.
Steen has raced in Thai championships before and has just returned from 3 years abroad. Since his return, he's noticed major changes.
I was away from Thailand for 3 years, and I just came back about half a year ago. And during the last 3 years when I was away, The karting in Thailand has developed tremendously. It is unbelievable. You look at the facilities here they're building now. So I will be starting racing again very shortly.
Tell us about these machines that we see. What sort of horsepower are they?
They have 17 horsepower. It's 4-stroke engines, and it is less compared with the normal cars. But they are built to last. If you take a normal racing car, it will never last for 24 hours. You have to rebuild the engine maybe after 10 hours, 12 hours, something like this. And they're doing it's much harder. So these ones are built to last.
This surface now is really a top surface, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is an extremely high standard if you compare worldwide. And even racing in Thailand is on a very high standard as well. You have one of the drivers on, I think he's team number 14, Tintin. He was racing recently in Japan together with world-class kart drivers from all over the world. So I mean, karting in Thailand is really improving a lot. And I hope you will see similar facilities like this being built in various places in Thailand.
First place was taken out by the Australian and German drivers from Random Racing. Speed Zone from the Philippines finished second, and Portugal's Ben Fisher team finished in third position.